President Paul, the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degrees have arrived and are in their places. All are gathered for the 2025 commencement of Nazareth University. Will you please stand and join Alex Honkamp in singing America the Beautiful? Please remain standing for the invocation by Jamie Fazio.
I invite you to use these words to connect with the source where you find inspiration, hope, and joy. Good and gracious God, who we know by many names and experience in many ways, as we gather to recognize the accomplishments of the class of 2025, we give thanks for all who made this day possible. We are especially grateful for the love and sacrifice of parents, supporters, and families, the dedication and wisdom of the faculty, the leadership of administration and support of staff, the vision of the trustees and the generosity of many benefactors, the companionship of friends and the guidance of mentors, and for the countless others whose work is represented here in this space, those joining us remotely, and those who could not be present with us today. We are grateful for Nazareth University, for the legacy of social justice and service put forth by our founders, the Sisters of St. Joseph, and for the opportunities for growth and discovery Nazareth has offered its students for 100 years. As our graduates begin the next phase of their lives, may this commencement celebration encourage them to continue learning, loving, and serving in a world that desperately needs their gifts, talents, and optimism. We ask this in the name of all that is good and true. Amen. Please be seated.
Good morning. You're looking really good, Nazareth. It's great to see everyone here. Let me extend a warm welcome to members of the platform party, trustees Mr. Zeke Duda and Mr. Andy Galina, our vice presidents, Dr. Maureen Finney, Ms. D'Amica Arnold, Ms. Danielle Bucci, and Ms. Karen Kuppinger, our deans, Dr. George, Dr. Jamanis, Dr. Lapis, Dr. Porter, and Dr. Rasmussen, Center for Spirituality Leadership, Jamie Fazio and Julianne Miller, our Grand Marshal, Professor Jennifer Burr, and our commencement speaker, Chris Hildebrandt, and finally our student speaker, Jeremy Swartz. I also want to offer a special welcome this morning to family members of Chris Hildebrandt who are here to celebrate Chris and his accomplishment today. We have wife Jill. Hello. We have son Kyle. Kyle is graduating in a month from high school. We have in absentia Annika because she's graduating tomorrow from Amherst. It's kind of a commencement season for them all. You can kind of get that. And then mom and dad are here somewhere. Mary Ann and Bill, wave. Okay, hi. Oh, I see you way up there. Well, we are thrilled to have you here. Welcome to all. This is a joyous day. On behalf of the extended Nazareth community, students, trustees, faculty, staff, the senior leadership team, community partners and neighbors, family and friends, and alumni here and around the world, it is with deep pride and great joy that I welcome you to this 2025 commencement ceremony at the close of Nazareth University's 100th year. Every year, commencement is a joyous day of reminiscing and looking forward. This year, your commencement is deeper and more powerful than ever, given the exceptional intensity of our collective living and learning experience these last few years. Together, we have been on a life-defining journey in a time of world-defining change. And together, we now stand on the precipice of new possibilities and progress, and we stand with the hard-earned inner strength to rise. Yes, this commencement, your commencement, is a call to rise. Rise to the occasion. Rise above adversity. Rise up. Rise to new heights. Rise by lifting others. Rise and shine. One of my favorite poems, and a poem that has a special place in my relationship with my 26-year-old daughter, Sophie, is Maya Angelou's Still I Rise. It's a powerful reminder of the human spirit's ability to persevere even in the face of adversity, especially in the face of adversity. Sophie's resilient spirit has taught me so very much, and your resilient spirit has taught me so very much. Angelou wrote, just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I'll rise. Your Nazareth education has prepared you to rise, and to rise again, and again, and again. You are surely now equipped with volumes of knowledge. In fact, you should think of yourselves as your own ChatGPT. Even more, you know how to learn, how to embrace something new, how to try, stumble, and try again, how to ask questions, how to explore and expand your thinking with different perspectives, how to sit with opposing viewpoints and confounding conundrums. Through your Nazareth education, you have grown strength by being humbled by your humanity. Do you wish to rise? St. Augustine asked. Begin by descending. You plan a tower that will pierce the clouds? Lay first the foundation of humility. You have learned how to find, test, push beyond, and also know your limits. You have learned to be you, and not a cookie cutter of what others expect you to be. Unique and glorious you. Even in this world in which we too easily divide and demean, still, you rise. You have honed your values and your integrity. You have lit up the guidelines that ground and guide you. Rise and shine. You have learned firsthand that there will be darkness, and you have witnessed that even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise again. And you know that to rise is to lift others. Your Nazareth education has inspired you to open yourself to all of humanity, neighbor to neighbor, without distinction, as our founders, the Sisters of St. Joseph, have endowed in us. You know that by rising and doing good in the world means lifting others, believing in, cultivating, and empowering each individual's value and significance. You are Nazareth change makers, ready to rise up and use your voice to make a positive difference in the world. Challenge the status quo, challenge injustice, advocate for what you believe in, advocate for those unseen and unheard. You are resilient, capable, and ready to rise to your power and potential. Never underestimate your own strength and ability to overcome. And know that your Nazareth community will always be with you. At Nazareth, you have joined in community to build a collective foundation that is yours now for life. In the darkness, know you will not be alone. And as you reach and rise, you will be emboldened by a vast community of support. Look around you. Here we are, in a room that is brimming with the fullness of our community. You are surrounded by so many people who have worked with great purpose and dedication to get us to this day. People who will rise with you throughout your life. Connections we will treasure forever. Faculty and staff who care deeply about each of you and every day prioritize the importance of your learning and thriving. Faculty and staff, because of you, the graduating students we're celebrating today have had a beautifully full Nazareth learning experience through relationships with you that they will never forget. You have guided our graduates in discovering their life's purposes, and you have prepared them to rise to their life's work as change makers. And I truly cannot think of a more beautiful gift to our world. Please join me in thanking our faculty and staff. Family and friends and supporters, thank you for believing in the power and passion of your loved ones by supporting their inspired choice of Nazareth University and their pursuit of a purposeful life. We are so grateful for your steadfast love and support of our graduates' courageous learning, stretching, growing, rising, and reaching. Please join me in thanking all of the supporters. And graduates, express gratitude to one another, to your classmates who have traveled this exceptional winding journey by your side. You are graduating with very special bonds that truly will be with you for life. And beyond, you are now joining and are embraced by tens of thousands of alumni to carry Nazareth's strong legacy forward. We all stand on the broad shoulders of so many people who have come before us, including first and foremost our founders, Sisters of St. Joseph, a group of gutsy women in a time strikingly like our current time. They saw that our world needed fresh ideas and new kinds of changemaker leaders to guide the advancement of society for the good of all. And they rose to the challenge and the opportunity. And here we are, the newest Nazareth changemakers. So now it's your turn, and you are ready to rise up. So let's go. This is your call to rise. Believe in yourself, beautiful, authentic, fully you. Connect and create community beyond distinction. Rise up and lift up others to new possibilities and new heights. When you or your neighbor are told you aren't worthy, you can't, or you shouldn't, reach inside and remember, still I rise. Embrace change and challenge. Find strength in adversity. Have courage to do hard things. Use your voice. Never stop learning. Be kind and compassionate. Love and be loved. Lead and live with integrity. You are a Naz changemaker. You can and you will continue to make a positive difference everywhere you go. So rise and shine, graduates. We love you. We are so proud of you, and we rise with you. Congratulations. It is now my great honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Christopher Hildebrand, a member of the Nazareth class of 1999. Chris's life journey started, of course, long before he came to Nazareth. And this journey took a dramatic and challenging turn in 1990 when Chris, then 14, fractured a vertebra in his neck while diving. He damaged his spinal cord and suffered permanent but incomplete paralysis. He spent nearly 3 months in Strong Memorial Hospital recovering and beginning rehabilitation. Throughout his high school experience, his mother worked diligently to ensure that the school district provided the access he needed, aided greatly by the then newly signed Americans with Disability Act. It was during his college years at Nazareth that Chris says he came to be an advocate for himself, addressing issues and challenges on a near daily basis. As he gained experience and wisdom, he prepared to be an advocate for others. In his final semester at Nazareth, Chris began work part-time at the Center for Disability Rights. This springboarded him into an amazing career, working in leadership roles with organizations such as Center for Disability Rights, where he would eventually become Chief Operating Officer, as well as Common Ground Health and the Rochester Spinal Association, where he currently serves as Executive Director. In the middle of all that, he also founded an amazing wheelchair rugby club, the Western New York Wreckers. Chris's life work has been focused on ensuring that people with disabilities are able to live as fully productive members of society with equal opportunity for success and addressing the many inaccurate stereotypes that exist about disabled people within our society. It gives me great pleasure to introduce a true Nazareth changemaker, Christopher Hildebrand, our 2025 commencement speaker and our guest of honor.
Thank you, President Paul. There we go. If you all indulge me just for a second, I'm going to also thank the folks that are here with me today. And I'm going to start with my son, Kyle, who made the mistake the other day of looking at my speech and saying, "There's nothing in here about me." So let this be a warning to all to be careful what you wish for. You may just get it. Thanks also my daughter, my son, for everything they do as part of our life every day. My daughter is graduating tomorrow, can't be here. Thanks, of course, to my parents, who probably, like a lot of other parents in here, reject the spotlight of the front row seats, but are always there as backup when we need them. Thank you, parents. And of course, thank you to my wife, Jill, who somehow, while energetic and going out and doing so many of her other things in her pursuits, is also the foundational rock that has allowed me to do a lot of what I have done and what I'll talk about now. So thank you guys, I love you. That being said, thank you Nazareth University community for having me. Thank you trustees, thank you faculty and staff, thank you parents for all that you have done, and most importantly, congratulations graduates. It's a real honor for me to be here and be able to do this. Are any of you tired of hearing about these uncertain times, unprecedented times? It's clear at some point that unprecedented becomes the precedent, the abnormal becomes the norm, and the one thing we can predict is that things will be unpredictable. This is the world into which you are graduating. Let me set our expectations straight. This is not an inspirational speech where the guy in the wheelchair says, if I can do it, you can too. This is going to be more of a dare. I dare you to do these things. I dare you to do more. As your commencement speaker, I think I'm supposed to say something uplifting, maybe quote Dr. Seuss in Oh, the Places You'll Go. But I have to say, I live about 1.5 miles from campus, so geographically, I've not gone all that far. I live on the other side of the big mega Wegmans, in case anybody wants reference. But despite that, I really have gone some places and have done some things. And like you, my education at Nazareth has been the underpinning that helped me be prepared. In a lot of ways, it wasn't the material that we learn in class, but learning how to learn and learning how to think critically that has made the difference. So when I was in your place 26 years ago, I had no idea where I was going. Any of the students feeling that way right now? It's okay, I won't tell your parents. I loved my classes, I loved my professors, but what was I going to do with a bachelor's degree in sociology? I never really answered that question, but I can look back on my career now and see that so much was about simply being ready. You won't know when an opportunity is coming. You won't know when somebody's going to need you. You're not going to plan to fail. You're not going to know when the hardest thing in life is going to hit you at the time you least expect it. You just have to be ready. You have to be ready to do uncomfortable things and accomplish more than you expect you can. So that's our simple 3-step theme for today. And this is the audience participation portion. So I'm going to say it, you're going to say it back to me, right? So be ready. Get uncomfortable. Expect more. And this isn't just the graduates we're talking to now, right? This is for all of us. For our trustees, our faculty, our parents, our friends, our neighbors, me. So let's start with being ready. Seems appropriate, really. There was a time that I was sitting in the audience at a committee hearing in Washington, D.C. in the U.S. Senate, committee chaired by Senator John Rockefeller. When the committee's conversation turned to fitness and health for people with disabilities, the senator recognized my group and asked if anyone would speak. So I did. There was also the time I was asked to speak at a press conference with New York State Governor Eliot Spitzer in the brief time that he was our governor. A few minutes before the event, I was jotting my notes of what I would say. My colleagues were mortified. How could I wait until the last minute to write my speech? I explained that as an advocate, I've been saying the same things for years. I was just deciding what order to say them in that day. Most recently, there was a time that I received a very suspicious-looking email inviting me to the White House for an event in the waning months of the Biden presidency. To make a very long story short, a few days later, with almost no information, no solid confirmation, I flew to DC, made my way to the White House, was escorted into what's called the Gold Room for an event regarding gun violence prevention. And on the way out, President Biden stopped to take a selfie with me. The world and your place in it can be overwhelming. Your future will likely span about 70 years, 70 years, that's a lot. The decisions you make now are important, but there will be so much more time and so many more decisions and opportunities to adjust or even drastically reverse direction. I started college at the Rochester Institute of Technology, majoring in microelectronic engineering. Here I am now, a proud Nazareth graduate with a degree in sociology. Your path will have its own twists and turns. Our world is full of twists and turns. Every day there are new crises, the daily headlines never stop, and watching them can be mind-numbing. Every day is a new challenge, and while the world is overwhelming, you don't have to fix everything. You can't. You just have to be ready to make the difference that you can make. So now let's get uncomfortable. Truthfully, we all have biases. There is someone, some group, some kind of person that we're not comfortable with. We may not know it, or we may know it and hide it, or we may lie to ourselves or comfort ourselves, or we may say dumb things, like the time I was talking to two coworkers and one said, "Chris, I don't see your wheelchair. It's got red spokes. You're supposed to see it. If you're not seeing my wheelchair, you're not seeing me." We often invite people to make themselves comfortable, but when we are comfortable, we're not growing. Today, let's invite each other to be uncomfortable. Let's help each other go to the uncomfortable places. I grew up in a small, very white, rural town. I live in an affluent suburb. And now I spend a good portion of every day in communication with young black men who are shot and paralyzed in our cities. Many of them have serious criminal records, and many are entirely innocent. Everyone deserves our best efforts. I didn't see this work coming. I just had to be ready and get uncomfortable. I've learned some things while doing this work, and I've made some mistakes. But I made those mistakes with sincerity and respect, and my teachers from this community have been patient with me and taught me with sincerity and respect. They have taught me things we could never learn in a classroom at Nazareth or anywhere else, and I've used my skills, strengths, and privileges to amplify those teachings, and together, we are making a difference in the lives of many other survivors of violence. Finally, we need to expect more. Expect more of people that are different than us, of other races, other genders, other generations, other social classes. Expect more of our government. Expect more even of your racist uncle. Expect more of people that are similar to you, and most importantly, expect more of yourself. Expect that you can do that thing. Many of us are viewed as lesser in some way. Society sees my disability and sets the bar of expectation quite low. People find it inspiring that I'm simply out of bed, dressed, and shopping for snackies at the Mega Wegmans. I have a lot of Wegman stories. Where I have succeeded, I think of it as because of my disability, not despite it. I've worked in disability and health policy. I met my wife through adaptive sports. I've led hundreds of people in protests. I was arrested a couple dozen times in those protests. I've enacted policies and passed legislation to enhance the lives of people living with disabilities. I started a wheelchair rugby team because I wanted to play. I started a program to support people who have been shot and paralyzed because it is hard and no one else was doing it, but it needed to be done. Let's spend a moment on wheelchair rugby. It's a sport that I describe as demolition derby in wheelchairs inspired by the Mad Max apocalypse movies. I was 14 when I was paralyzed, and at that point the choices of adapted sports were very limited and didn't appeal to me. Many years later, along came the movie Murder Ball, featuring wheelchair rugby. I was sold. The sport didn't exist in our region, so I gathered friends and made it happen. I also have to acknowledge our team would not be the success that it has been without tremendous support of volunteers from Nazareth. Thank you, Naz. Find your wheelchair rugby, gather your friends, and make it happen. We all have things that we believe in strongly. This is not a left thing or a right thing. Our society does us a great disservice by pretending that complicated issues like criminal justice, abortion, gun violence, economy, immigration, and so many more can be reduced to a simple binary, this or that, left or right. Things are not that simple. The work ahead won't be easy, but the hard things are the things that are worth doing. Over 150 years ago, Frederick Douglass told us that men may not get all that they pay for in this world, but they must certainly pay for all that they get. What are you passionate about? Are you ready to advocate in ways that will make you uncomfortable? Are you willing to be pushed outside your comfort zone? What will you risk in order to make this world a better place? You're young yet, and you have time to do amazing things. There's a quote in my mother-in-law's refrigerator from Father Daniel Berrigan, a Jesuit priest. It reads, "One cannot level one's moral lance at every evil in the universe. There are just too many of them. But you can do something, and the difference between doing something and doing nothing is everything. Be ready, get uncomfortable, expect more." Thank you, and again, congratulations, graduates.
President Paul, I will now read Mr. Christopher Hildebrandt's citation. As an advocate for people with disabilities for more than 2 decades, your life's work helping expand the rights of individuals with disabilities personifies the concept of change-making that is so crucial to Nazareth's mission. Nazareth's emphasis on neighbor-to-neighbor collaboration to address society's needs has continued to illuminate your path as you've overcome challenges that came with being seriously injured in a teenage diving accident. During your 14-year tenure at the Center for Disability Rights, you rose from a part-time position to the organization's chief operating officer, managing a budget of more than $20 million across 3 agencies with more than 800 employees. And you were arrested more than 20 times during protest for reform that would enable people with disabilities to live fuller, more independent lives. In 2019, you became the executive director of the Rochester Spinal Association. In this role, you have focused on meeting the needs of people paralyzed due to gun violence, inspiring a national conversation about health equity and how to meet the needs of this population. You also established the Western New York Wreckers, a wheelchair rugby team on which you play and serve as board president. In 1999, you earned a bachelor's degree in sociology from Nazareth. In 2024, you were named one of the inaugural Presidential Medallions of Excellence at Nazareth's Centennial Jubilee. Today, we recognize your achievements and impact, and thank you for exemplifying the Nazareth values of empathy, equity, and innovative action to make our world a better place. It is an honor to bestow upon you Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa.
Thank you, Provost Finney. By virtue of the power vested in me by the Regents of the State of New York and by the trustees of Nazareth University, I confer upon you, Christopher Hildebrandt, the Doctor of Humane Letters degree, with all the honors and privileges thereto appertaining. It's just, it's all very inspiring, as you know. I feel it. I am very grateful now to welcome Jeremy Swartz. Jeremy is our undergraduate speaker at this ceremony. He is a standout student athlete and leader from Rochester, New York, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and Mathematics. During his time at Nazareth, Jeremy has embraced every opportunity to learn and grow, both in and out of the classroom. Known for his curiosity, determination, and academic excellence, he has earned several honors, including the Outstanding Senior Award, the Alice Taylor Gorham Research Award, and Undergraduate Tutor of the Year. His commitment to excellence extended far beyond the classroom. He led chemistry and physics workshops, conducted award-winning research presented at national conferences, and co-authored a published article in the Journal of Molecular Spectroscopy. As a dedicated member of the Nazareth University men's hockey team, Jeremy served in a captain role since his sophomore year, exemplifying what it means to be a leader. Jeremy has led with integrity, grit, and a deep sense of responsibility, earning the respect of his teammates and coaches alike. His ability to balance collegiate athletics with extraordinary academic excellence is a testament to his drive, focus, and character. Jeremy has accepted a job and is currently working full-time at Photonics, a Rochester-based company where he works in a lab. Please join me in welcoming Jeremy as your 2025 Student Commencement Speaker.
Good morning, everyone. To my fellow graduates, professors, families, and friends, today marks the end of one journey and the start of another. If there's one thing I've learned at Nazareth, it's that success doesn't come from talent alone. It doesn't come from luck. It comes from an unrelenting mindset, a refusal to quit when things get hard. Because let's be real, we've all had those moments. The late nights in the library, the 8 a.m. classes after a tough game, the papers and professors that tested our patience, and the moments when quitting felt like the easy option. But we didn't quit. We stayed in the fight, and today we stand here because of it. Nazareth isn't just where we got our degrees. This is the place where we learn to hold ourselves to a higher standard. It's where we found our people, the teammates who pushed us, the professors who wouldn't let us slack, and the lifelong friends who kept us going when we thought that we had nothing left. Whether it was grinding through a tough season at the rink, staying up late perfecting research, or volunteering in the community, Nazareth taught us that excellence isn't given, it's earned. For me, growth wasn't about being the smartest in the room or the most naturally gifted. It wasn't about memorizing formulas or reaction mechanisms. It was about understanding the process, embracing the challenge, and putting in the work every single day, whether that was in the classroom, the weight room, or on the ice. It was about learning to lead from the front and by setting the standard. At Nazareth, I learned to hold myself accountable to a higher level and then expect the same from those around me. Leadership isn't a title, it's a responsibility that I took seriously. David Goggins says that most people quit at 40% of their potential. So, ask yourself, where were you at? Were you at 40%, 60%? Were you ever at 90%? The truth is, we all have more to give. More discipline, more drive, more grit. And that's what separates the good from the great, the ones who choose to be different, the ones who aren't satisfied with being average. At Nazareth, we are not satisfied with being average. That's what makes Nazareth special. All of our teams regularly compete at a high level with many league championships as proof. Our graduates enter the workforce ready and eager to lead. Even years from now, I am confident that we will still carry the same Nazareth mindset. Don't take this the wrong way. This isn't about arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about demanding more from yourself every single day. It's about never being satisfied. When you lead with that mindset, not just for yourself, but for the people around you, you don't just succeed, you inspire. So, as we are launched into the next phase of our lives, whether it's the workforce, entrepreneurship, or something else, remember this: the work isn't finished. It's never finished. No one cares about what you've accomplished up to now. The only thing that matters is what you are willing to do next. Be the one who outworks the competition. Be the one who refuses to back down. Be the one who makes an impact, not just for yourself, but for those who look up to you, because that's what we learned to do here at Nazareth. Congratulations, class of 2025. Stay hard.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. It is now my honor to introduce Provost Maureen Forrester Finney for the commencement of the awarding of degrees.
Welcome, graduates, friends, and families to the Nazareth University Commencement of 2025. This is certainly a notable event. You have faced some of the most extraordinary years in which to pursue your education, yet you all persevered. You adjusted and adapted, learned new methods of learning, and continued to commit to the Nazareth commitment of doing, being, and engaging with the community. To President Paul, all of the faculty, staff, administration, board of trustees, who have all supported our students on this journey, thank you. The moment we are here to acknowledge has arrived. I know at times it seemed like it would never come, but it has. That moment is not actually a singular moment, but a series of moments in a multi-year process of evolving in knowledge, capability, experience, and action into a Nazareth University graduate. A university education is both about academic discovery and self-discovery, and we have asked a lot of you in regards to both. There have been moments of tremendous insight and intellectual thrill, and moments of worry and doubt. There have been moments of triumph and moments of trepidation. But in this process, you have become more fully you and more fully prepared to make your beautiful impact on our world. We have appreciated learning with you and from you. Congratulations on your achievement. President Paul, we are now ready for the formal conveying of degrees. Woo! To all the family members who are Nazareth alumni, as well as faculty and staff who are parents of graduates that have signed up to recognize their graduate, you may now step forward to the side of the stage where your graduate will be processing and head over to our wonderful Nazareth sign under the screens. Thank you.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise? President Paul, on recommendation of the faculty of the university, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science, certifying that they have fulfilled all the requirements for the degree and recommend that the degrees be conferred upon them.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Regents of the State of New York and by the trustees of Nazareth University, I confer upon these candidates the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining.
Maham Abbas, magna cum laude.
Asasia Destiny Adams, magna cum laude.
Morgan Nicole Adams.
Kelsey Albino, summa cum laude.
Brianna Ashley Aldrich, cum laude.
Jacob Antonio Alvira.
Nicole Brooke Ansel.
Samantha Lynn Arnitz, magna cum laude.
Emma Elizabeth Bailey, magna cum laude.
Suada Bakri.
Julie L. Baldwin.
Summer S. Barone.
Amy Berry, cum laude.
Reba Bartholomew, cum laude.
Mara Ann Baird.
Kara Becker, cum laude.
Emma K. Biter, summa cum laude.
Jasandra Brielle Bender.
Michael William Bergen, cum laude.
Alexander Robert Bertino, accompanied by Michael Hartman, class of 1985.
Dominic Joseph Bifano, accompanied by Gavin Bifano, class of 2024.
Patrick James Blott.
Andrew Bodensteiner, summa cum laude.
Kelly Marie Bottini, cum laude.
David Brescia, cum laude.
Noah Britton.
Ryan Thomas Broderick, accompanied by Kevin Broderick, class of 1989.
Naomi Brown.
Min Tao Boy, summa cum laude.
Lily Eleanor Bulkley, accompanied by Kathy Rohr Bulkley, class of 1986.
Gwen Burns, cum laude.
Kate Burdett.
Thelma Genesis Burgos.
Ethan A. Butler.
Nicholas Joseph Campanino.
Abigail Case, Honors Program, cum laude.
Jeannie Shabbat.
Kamal Chappell.
Gethsemane Shavarin, cum laude.
Ashley Kenna Chisholm.
Jaden Cassidy Conklin.
Abigail Viola Conquest.
Lydia Coombs, magna cum laude.
Lauren Elizabeth Craner.
Greta Ray Kroom, cum laude.
Christian Kupani.
William Thomas Danaher.
Sarah Danish, summa cum laude.
Lily Suzanne Dengler, cum laude, accompanied by Karen Dengler, class of 1995.
Keith Davenport.
John Leonard Davis, magna cum laude.
Gloria Ann DeFreitas.
Andrew Joseph Decker, cum laude.
Elizabeth Sue Deck.
Kimberly Alexandria Decker.
Adam Del Grand, summa cum laude.
Dominic Del Vecchio, cum laude.
Chloe Denick.
Jacob Martin Dinkenberger.
Daniela Lillian DeReuter.
Julia Dietz, cum laude.
Nam Din, summa cum laude.
Carolyn DiPasquale, magna cum laude.
Joanna Robin Michelle Tolleson, magna cum laude.
Kyle Edward Dixon.
Taylor Lynn Dixon, summa cum laude.
Joycelyn Kathleen Dressing, magna cum laude.
Aaron Shea Donahoe, summa cum laude.
Emmanuel Enoch, cum laude.
Joshua Dressler.
Isabel May Fitch.
Lauren Entwistle, cum laude.
Isabel Grace Galena, cum laude.
Haley Eschberger, cum laude.
Bridget Nancy Garrity.
Alicia Faith Fisk, summa cum laude.
Carolyn G., summa cum laude.
Genevieve Francione.
Kaylee Elise Geraci Gaylord.
Kirsty Gant.
Madison Olivia Gherkin, magna cum laude.
Maeve Gaynor, accompanied by Fiona Gaynor, classes of 2023 and 2024.
Mackenzie Emily Gilligan, cum laude.
Alexander William Gent.
Haley M. Glassman.
Emily Elizabeth Gerard, accompanied by Alexis Michelangelo, class of 2016, and Nazareth faculty.
Abigail Rose Goldberg, summa cum laude.
Kelsey Rose Gillette, cum laude.
Olivia Jerome, cum laude.
Isabella Giordano, cum laude.
Darcy Ayeri Guerra, cum laude.
Madison Gold.
Madeline May and Guido, magna cum laude.
Griffin Charles Green, cum laude.
Amelia Haight, cum laude.
Tessa Elizabeth Grover.
Andrew Casey Hammett, accompanied by Abigail Hammett, class of 2018.
Skylar Lunasin Girzan.
Emma Helms, cum laude.
Lauren Charlotte Hagg, summa cum laude.
Victoria Henchen.
Gabriella Olivia Hamill, accompanied by Audra Zubel-Marang, class of 1991.
Clayton Rexford Hill, cum laude.
Nazaya Marvely Hannum, cum laude.
Aislinn Hoos.
Emily S. Hemstraw, magna cum laude.
Isabella Ayanati, cum laude.
Kelly Hurlwimmer.
Luke William Inslee, summa cum laude.
Natalie Rose Hoffman, cum laude.
Madeline Johnson.
Elena Copeland Hughes, magna cum laude, accompanied by Miranda Hughes, classes of 2022 and 2023.
Morgan Keenan, cum laude.
Joseph Anthony Indorado, magna cum laude.
Ethan Cooper Kenyon.
Hannah Mackenzie James.
Caitlin Ann Kirk, cum laude.
Julia Elaine Casson.
Matthew Noth, cum laude.
Jessica Paige Keller.
Iskander Ademe Kosoko.
Regan
Carson Michael LaRose.
Abigail Maria Klein, cum laude.
Abigail Marie Lee, summa cum laude.
Maxwell Corpo, cum laude.
Briar Evelyn Lennon, cum laude.
Nishita Amruth Kumar, cum laude.
Benjamin Isaac Lewis.
Ava Lebu.
James Linko, magna cum laude.
Lindy Laurel J. LeMay, cum laude.
Alyssa Gloria Lombardo, magna cum laude, accompanied by Christina Lombardo, class of 2001.
Ellie Leung.
Zachary Richard Lovejoy, magna cum laude.
Kira Lindsay.
Liliana Lozada Gonzalez.
Mirabel Lombardi.
Dominic Marino, cum laude.
Ethan Loisos, magna cum laude.
Nicole Lynette McCarthy.
Jameson Lowe, cum laude.
Jake Thomas McIntyre, summa cum laude.
Elise Solange Lupicella, magna cum laude.
Maura Adeline Miller, accompanied by Deanna D. Miller, class of 1989.
Jared Daniel Matthews, summa cum laude.
Lauren Oriana Moore, cum laude.
Patrick Powell McDermott.
Victoria Alexis Morgan, summa cum laude.
McKenna Elizabeth Miller, magna cum laude.
Cameron Lynn Munier, summa cum laude.
Erica Caitlin Mixon, cum laude.
Joseph Raymond Nettles, summa cum laude.
Kayleen Elizabeth Moran.
Riley Ann Norris, summa cum laude.
Ben Munding.
Owen Oldfield.
Caitlin Ann Nardozzi, honors program, summa cum laude.
Levi Blake Olson.
Gianna Demore Knoll, cum laude.
Adrian Malachi Newmeyer, cum laude.
Sean Patrick O'Brien.
Catherine Elizabeth Palmer.
Carissa Ann Olina, summa cum laude.
Margaret Partlow.
Aaron Riley O'Sullivan, accompanied by Megan O'Sullivan, Life Prep class of 2020.
Brandon Wayne Patterson.
Jacob Brian O'Sullivan, accompanied by Megan O'Sullivan, Life Prep class of 2020.
Adrian Perez Rocha.
Grace Ann Palczewski, magna cum laude.
Colin Joseph Perks.
Isabella Pani, summa cum laude.
Maggie Falsgraf, cum laude.
Elizabeth Pasalugo, summa cum laude.
Ivana Pierce, magna cum laude.
Victoria Marie Pollack, summa cum laude.
Tyler Putney, cum laude.
Hayden Perkins.
Anthony James Quinlivan.
Alec Michael Pitachi, cum laude.
Duha M. Ramo.
Catherine Nicole Pizonka, summa cum laude.
Emily Morgan Reichert, cum laude.
Anya Pustai, magna cum laude.
Olivia Reschke, magna cum laude.
Liam Mulcrone Quinlivan.
Carly Brooke Richardson, cum laude.
Riley Ann Quincy.
Owen Riley, cum laude, accompanied by Sean Riley, class of 1985.
Brendan Christopher Regan, magna cum laude.
Joaquin Romero, magna cum laude.
Kyle Francis Reed, magna cum laude.
Marissa Olivia Rosati, magna cum laude.
Amelia Louise Richards.
Megan Saber, magna cum laude.
Colin Ryder, magna cum laude.
Rashid Sali, cum laude.
Melissa Renee Robinson.
William Robert Santo.
Kaylee Ronis, summa cum laude.
Matthew William Sales, cum laude.
Elena Ruskowitz, magna cum laude.
Sophia Rachel Sheldon, magna cum laude.
Samira Saeed, cum laude.
Rebecca Cerna, summa cum laude.
Lauren Sanford, summa cum laude.
Nisea Camille Sharber.
Elizabeth Sapienza, cum laude.
Madison Elizabeth Shaw, summa cum laude.
Joseph Patrick Schaefer, summa cum laude.
Kirsten Short.
Rebecca Seaman, magna cum laude.
Kaylee Spina, cum laude.
Molly Schaefer, summa cum laude.
Matthew David Siglin.
Taylor Sharp.
Gretchen Stanley.
Marcus Damian Shepard.
Maxwell Stuver.
Mary Frances Snyder, magna cum laude.
Madison Gabrielle Sweet, magna cum laude.
Elena Renee Sproul.
Jordan Elizabeth Talbot, cum laude.
Jacob Ryan Stalker.
Isabel Testa, cum laude.
Paige Stansberry.
Thomas James Tompkins.
Sydney Swanson, magna cum laude.
Joshua True, cum laude.
Adala Muthana Tayer, magna cum laude.
Emily Libeles Ureña.
Joycelyn Taylor.
Lauren Van Auker, magna cum laude.
Lillian Sarah Thatcher.
Hayden Van Orman.
Idalise Torres, summa cum laude, accompanied by Natasha Ramos Padin, class of 2010.
Jillian Elizabeth Vitisse.
Zoe Tipalakis, magna cum laude.
Sophia Violanto, magna cum laude.
Aaron Walter Uselmeyer, cum laude.
Mia Vogt.
Thomas Van Houten, magna cum laude.
Addison Wallace, summa cum laude.
Macy Lee Vetter, cum laude.
Joshua Weaver.
Cole Garrison Viavatni.
Shelby Ann Weglin, magna cum laude.
Chelsea Louise Vogel, cum laude.
Rihanna Welsh, summa cum laude.
Victoria Catherine Vucolo.
Lee White, cum laude.
Jeremy Swartz, summa cum laude.
Laura Wilhelm, summa cum laude.
Addie Rochelle Washington, summa cum laude.
Charles Thomas Wolcott, magna cum laude.
Grace A. Weber, magna cum laude.
Camille Lauren Wright, cum laude.
Reagan Claire Wellington, magna cum laude.
Madison Kathleen Young, cum laude.
Gunnar Wetzel.
Emma Grace Zimmer, accompanied by Michelle Absalom Zimmer, class of 1993.
Owen Wickens, cum laude. Lauren Woolock. Sydney Elizabeth Wolf. Michael Brett Yates. Caitlin Zimmerman.
Please join me in congratulating our graduates. Graduates, as the newest alumni of Nazareth University, you may now signify your accomplishment by moving your tassel from your right to your left. Woo!
Will you please rise for the benediction delivered by Julianne Miller?
Before I begin, as we end the ceremony today, to alleviate congestion in the front hallway, we ask you to do the following. Graduates, as you leave the stage area, you will process to the back of the building and then to the turf area. Please keep moving until all graduates have processed out. We ask that you then proceed directly outside. Guests, we ask that you remain in the seating area while the graduates process out of the ceremony area and back to the turf area. Please do not try to connect with your graduate in the front hallway. There will be plenty of time for pictures. Please meet your student outside. There is a direct exit outside, right over there, in addition to the exits in the back. The stage area and the building will be available for as many pictures as you wish. This is a moment of change, a moment of limitless possibility, the path before you unmapped and unpredictable, seen only in your mind's eye, known only to the rhythm of your heart. This is a moment of change, an end and a beginning, a moment to mark on a journey of growth and self-discovery that has taken many twists and turns, but has nevertheless brought you to this place together. This is a moment of change, a time to gather the moments and memories and meaning that carried you this far and hold them close to your heart. Pack them for safekeeping in your soul. This is a moment of change, a moment to bask in the glow of knowledge gained and inspiration sparked, to celebrate questions explored, ideas discovered, communities nurtured, lives enriched. A moment to commemorate this milestone on your path of becoming who you are meant to be. This is a moment of change, a moment to be grateful for the blessings you have been given, the blessings you have sought and struggled for, the blessings you have stumbled upon, and the blessing you have been to this place, to those whose lives you have touched, to those whose stories are bound up with your own, and the blessings that we offer you today. May you go from strength to strength. May your eyes shine with the light of your learning. May your soul be lit by the fires of creativity and inspiration. May you carry with you the warm embrace of love and friendship and community. And may you bless all of us with the new world you are destined to create.
Please remain standing for the singing of the Alma Mater, led by Alex Honkamp.
Thee, alma mater, school
Please thank Alex and also Wilmot Brass Quintet for the beautiful music today. Thank you.